This full stack expense tracker was built using AI in just a few minutes. Front end, back end, database, everything. No manual coding. In this video, I will show you how I built the entire web app using Cursor AI and Insforge. Here is the Insforge dashboard which we will use to manage the backend for our application. Instead of building backend from scratch, Insforge gives you database, authentication and APIs instantly. You will find the link in the description. Open it and log in to your Insforge account. Once you log in, you will land on the dashboard. From here, create a new organization. After creating the organization, create a new project inside it. I already created a project and named it. So I will simply open it, and inside the project dashboard, you will see MCP Connect. Click on it to connect your editor. Here you can choose the editor you want to use. In this video, I am using Cursor. Select Cursor and install the extension. After installing the extension, open your editor and press Ctrl plus Shift plus P. This will open a command palette. Now follow these 3 simple steps. Log into Insforge, install MCP and finally select your project. Once these simple steps are completed, your editor will be connected with Insforge account. This means your backend services like database and authentications are now ready to use. Now let's generate our application using AI. So I asked ChatGPT to create a detailed prompt for a personal expense tracker. The prompt includes features like adding expense categories and viewing transactions. Copy this prompt from Insforge and paste it into Cursor agent. Before running it, quickly check whether Cursor is connected to Insforge or not. If everything is connected properly, Cursor will start generating the application code automatically. So it is working perfectly now. ChatGPT has already generated the prompt for our application, so simply copy that prompt and paste it into Cursor. Once you paste the prompt, Cursor will start understanding the requirements and begin generating the code for the application. This process might take some time because it needs to generate both the front end and back end part of the app. While Cursor is writing the code, let me quickly show you the Insforge dashboard. As you can see here, currently we don't have any users in the authentication section, and the table section is also completely empty because our application is not been created yet. Now you can see that Cursor has finished thinking and it has started writing the code. Cursor will automatically generate multiple files, set up the structure and write most of the logic for the application. Since the process can take some time depending on the complexity of the app, I will just fast forward the video a little bit. Also keep in mind that sometimes AI might generate code with small errors. If that happens, don't worry, you can simply give another prompt to Cursor explaining the issue and it will usually fix the error automatically. Now open the .env file and paste the required URL and keys. To get these values, go back to Insforge and at the top click on Connect MCP. Inside this section, you will find an advanced connection option. Open that and here you will see the URL and API key needed to connect your application with the backend. Simply copy the URL and key and from here paste into the env file in your project. This step is important because it allows your application to communicate with the Insforge backend services like the database and authentication. You can also take a quick look at the generated code. As you can see, Cursor has already written most of the required files and implemented the basic logic for the expense tracker application. Now the next step is to install the required packages for the project. So open the terminal in your project folder and run the install command. So all the dependencies used in the generated code get installed. Now to test our app, start the server by running the command npm run dev. And then open the localhost link. As you can see, our app is ready. Now let's sign up. We will use a temporary email, so just get a temp mail address. Fill in the basic details and click sign up. But we have a small issue here. The sign up verification sent a verification code, but cursor forgot to design the input field for entering the code, and it directly redirects to the login page. So let's go back to cursor and prompt it to fix this issue. Now let's create a new email and try signing up again. And yeah, this time it is working perfectly. Simply copy the verification code and paste it and login. Now you are on the app dashboard. As you can see, it looks super interactive, professional and minimal. Let's test our app by adding some expenses. Fill in all the required fields and add a new expense. Similarly, add 2 or 3 more expenses so we can properly test how the app handles multiple entries. Now you can see that everything is working perfectly. The app provides different sorting options so you can filter expenses or by category or date. This makes it easy to track and organize your spending. If you look at the dashboard, it also shows the total expenditure along with the graph that displays the category-wise breakdown of your expenses. This gives a quick overview of where most of your money is being spent. Apart from that, the dark and light mode feature is also available, and also the UI interactions are working smoothly, giving the app a clean and professional feel. Let's also check the Insforge dashboard to see whether our data is saved or not. As you can see here, it shows the users in the authentication section. We can see details like the user email, whether it is verified or not, the user ID, name, and the time of the account was created. Similarly, if we go to the table section, it stores all the application data such as categories and expenses. Each record includes details like the user ID, name, expense, title, amount, date, notes, etc. Insforge also provides proper application logs which help you to monitor what's happening in your backend. Along with that, it supports multiple authentication providers like Google, GitHub, Microsoft, and more for sign up. Another useful feature is that you can write custom SQL queries directly in Insforge to fetch data, modify records, or create new tables whenever needed.
And the best part is you can deploy the application by just giving a prompt. So simply prompt to cursor that deploy my app to Insforge and it will start deploying it. For the first or second time it may fail, but keep prompting to fix the issue and it will deploy the app and you will have the Insforge domain for your website.
So guys, definitely give it a try and it's completely free of cost. So see how quickly you can build and deploy a production ready app using AI. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and till then see you in the next video.